Okay, so I've just finished setting up my listing and I've actually gone ahead and set up my shop, and I'm going to show you what I've done here. So if you go over here to the sales channel section, this little pencil will give you an edit um, button, and this is how you edit any of the front side settings of your shop. So as you can see here, you can upload that banner, you can upload your shop icon, you'll have the opportunity to crop. You'll also see that on the banner you could change up the layout if you wanted to do a different style of banner or if you don't have one at all. There's also some upgrades available here for you through Etsy Plus. And that'll give you more carousel or collage options if those interest you. It's a small monthly payment of, I believe, $10 or $15. This is your title, which you're going to want to edit in here. This is going to show you your Google search preview. So think about what you want people in Google to see here, and also people on Etsy, because they're going to see it as well. Like it to have some keyword richness, but not look keyword stuffed, and click Save. Your shop location, you want to go ahead and add that in there as well. And here's our beautiful listing, and don't worry that you only have one. You can add more as you're ready. As soon as you hit publish on this listing, it's going to take a couple of days for Etsy to actually index your listing, which just means that it's not quite cataloged into their system yet. And the way that you can tell that is if you copy your title over and you search for your title inside of Etsy, when you're indexed, you're going to actually show up here. As you can see, for right now, I'm just showing up to similar items. I'm not showing up for my actual item yet. So that does take a day or two. So you do have just a little bit of leeway if you need a little bit more time to get things really polished up before people will really start seeing this, but it's not much. I've seen listings get active within just a day. So that's why the launch method is still very much valid. While it might not be the very moment that you hit publish, it's soon after that customers will start seeing your listing and start engaging with it. After that, you'll see I have a shop announcement here where you can edit and you can put whatever you want here. For me, I'm putting grand opening special, enjoy 30% off your order. I also have a second shop, so I'm announcing that this gives me additional credibility because I don't have any reviews. If you're a brand new shop, you're not going to be able to point to another shop to show your credibility, but just showing that you're new should help to make people understand why you only have, one listing and why you don't have reviews, and you're giving them a nice incentive here to give you a shot. Shop updates is a great way to promote your shop. It's not all that effective until you have people who are engaging with your listing, following you as a shop, favoriting your shop, favoriting your listings. But once you have that momentum going, these make a lot of sense. It's kind of Etsy's own internal social platform where you say, hey, I have some new items, come check us out. And then on each individual shopper's home Etsy page, they'll have a little section that says updates from your favorite shops. So that's a great way to get the word out about new products, or just to keep fresh eyes on your shop from people who've purchased from you or engaged with you before. Now, this is your about section down here. As you can see, it says about Heritage Sign Co. It's going to tell you the year that you've opened your shop. I don't think you have to have a video and photos to start, so I've left those empty, although I will be probably filling those out shortly, especially photos. But you do need to go ahead and just have your title, your headline for your about section. This is my tagline for this business, by family and for family, and then just a little blurb, and that just gives you some credibility. The other thing that you need to make sure you have is your friendly face down here for at least one shop member. I will end up filling out more shop members and include my husband because it's a family-owned business, but you don't need to have more than one, especially if it's only you. But you do just need to make sure that you have these three things filled out, because that checks that about box that we had previously talked about. Shop policies, I've already filled these out. So this little section here that would say, I believe it says something along the lines of adopt Etsy's policies. You'll want to select that. That may be way off, but it's right here at the top. It'll be pretty obvious to you. Go ahead and click that if you can. The only reason not to click it is if you for some reason just can't follow this delineation of policies. but most shops can, and the whole reason is just to create uniformity for the customers so that they quickly see, okay, shop policies, this is the shipping and processing time, these are the payment options, it's this format. You don't have to agree to accept these cancellations or exchanges. That's all still up to you. It's just that you're agreeing to take this format for your policies. So I don't accept returns or exchanges because these are personalized products. Whether you have these on or off isn't that you're opting on to Etsy's policies. It's whether or not you selected this formatting of the policies. So just to be clear on that. So I don't accept returns or exchanges, so I'm going to turn that off. I'll accept a cancellation within an hour of purchase, but by that time, we are normally processing an order. You could change this to whatever you want. And of course, you can accept returns and exchanges. And if you do, you'll need to make your terms clear to your customers. So it's just making things very crystal clear to your customer as to what they can expect, and they can quickly find this information on your listing. Now, privacy policy, it can be kind of intimidating to new sellers. It's really no big deal. Just go over here to this seller handbook article, and you'll see they have a template worked in. Just delete out all of the stuff that is templated, and just work in your own information. It's just if you sell to the EU, it makes you GDPR compliant, which sounds scary, but it's really simple. I actually don't even sell to the EU, but I just wanted to show you guys that if you do sell to the EU, that you'll need to have this here. And then you just click Save Policies, and your policies are all set up. There is one more area down here called the FAQ. I highly recommend filling this out once you have a good idea of what your FAQ should be. It's a helpful place to direct customers to whenever you keep getting the same kinds of questions. But I would also encourage you that if you have a lot of these questions, that you somehow work them into your listing. I'm going to leave this empty for now. Again, not essential. And if you are selling to Europe, you'll need to add your contact info. But I am not selling to Europe. I'm selling domestically, so I'm going to leave that blank. Now, so that pretty much checks your setup box, all except for one. Well, actually two. The other setup box that is really important is that if you want to offer that free shipping guarantee, if you weren't able to offer individual free shipping, and you do still want to offer the free shipping guarantee, then you're going to want to come over here to your shipping settings and then turn on this free shipping guarantee. So I've already got this on, but there's just a button here for where you can turn it on. I'll go ahead and turn it off for a minute so you can see. Not right now. So it'll say here, enjoy priority placement in search when you offer free shipping. That's a strong statement from Etsy. So they really want you to offer it if you can. So then you just scroll down here and explore your options. Is that the best button to hit? I guess so. Get started, whatever. So turn on shop-wide free shipping and then cover your shipping costs. Now, I've already taught you how to cover your shipping costs, so this more is a tool. I'm just going to hit set free shipping now. If you needed to go in and add those shipping costs, remember my baseline shipping cost was $7.50, so I would just be adding that to my price. This tool was created to help existing sellers who weren't just starting fresh to bulk edit a bunch of their listings. So you'll have this option if you want to review and edit your prices. I'm just going to close this because I've already got my shipping costs built into my price. So that's shipping. And the last thing I want to make sure that you do is if you are offering a grand coupon code or any kind of coupon code, come in here to marketing. Do that one more time, marketing, sales and coupons. And make sure you run a special offer. So new special offer, you can run it as a coupon, and if you do, then the customer will have to actually enter in a coupon code. I prefer to run a sale because I like the way it looks in search. I think it's more engaging. So I run a shop-wide sale. In this case, I'm running a 30% off. I've already got this in, but I'll just show you how you do it. It's a 30% off coupon. You can run it for whatever duration you want to. I'm going to run it for the entire first 30 days. So that's as far out as you can run it. Also, is like a 30-day window. And you can name your sale whatever you want. I've already got a grand opening code in here, so I'll just call it grand opening 2. If you have any terms and conditions that they need to follow, feel free to add that there. Worth noting also that you could make this a free standard shipping coupon if you were interested in offering free shipping once they reach a certain quantity or an order total. But just keep in mind, any of those free shipping options, they don't count towards that boost in search. You could set a $100 threshold if they spend $100 or more with you, but that's not going to give you that free boost in search. So you can do it, but it will not help your SEO in any way. So this is the coupon code, and now you just add your listing. If you have a lot of listings, it's helpful to just add it by section. I've got this whole section of family name signs, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and that way any other signs that I would add into this family name sign section would also get that coupon code automatically applied. You could also search for a single listing. Review and confirm is just going to let me know what I've set up, and I'm going to confirm that discount. So my sale is live. So the last thing I want to show you is what your shop will look like on the front side. So you can just click listings if you want to see this listing on the front side, or you can go to your shop homepage, which is always etsy.com/shop/your shop name. I'm just going to click this view on Etsy, and now I can see this listing. You do have listing tools up here, worth noting. So you can see your brand name, you can see your title, and see how this slashes my price for my coupon code. I really like that. This shows up in search, and it just is more engaging. But it's a good idea just to flip through your listing and just make sure you're happy with the way everything is looking. Make sure your video is going the right direction. Make sure that none of your pictures look fuzzy, and also make sure that everything is visible at this level. This is desktop. I also suggest that you use your phone and look at your listing on mobile just to make sure there's nothing kind of funny or it could be a better experience. So just making sure everything's very legible. Shoppers can always click in and zoom in to see more detail, but I like to make sure that they can see everything they need to see from this level too. So I'll show you, like, they can click and then they'll be able to zoom in here and really get up close with like my stains if they want to look at them super up close. But as you can see from a distance, I was still able to read these stain colors, and that's going to be important because some people won't know to click. Just make sure that everything in your description looks good, is formatted the way that you want it to look. Also, just be aware that your description is only going to be here for a minute. And once you get a review, your reviews are going to pop over here, and your description is going to move over to this side. And it'll just be that little same kind of first paragraph, maybe, peek into your description. And it does look different on mobile. You can also just see some of the things that you plugged into the back of your listing where they show up here on desktop. So, you know, when you said who made it, what is it, this handmade icon is showing what it is. Your materials actually get some pretty prime placement here, but they do still need to be relevant. So don't start trying to show people stuff here that isn't relevant to materials, but it does stand out pretty well. The shipping and return policies, this is when you signed on to your policies, just gave this nice universal look so that customers are seeing the same kinds of things and they get used to seeing it. This is a cost to ship of $7.99. Returns and exchanges are not accepted, but please contact me if you have a problem with your order. Where I'm delivering to, that's my zip code, shipping from the United States. This will be made just for you. Prep time varies. Contact the shop to find out when it will ship. So if you had put in that you accept returns and exchanges, your terms would be here. If you had put in a standard shipping time, then it would all be here. You can also see here that they link to your About section, click to your shop policies here, and they can send you a message personally. It seems like this should actually have the shop owner's name, which I think I need to go and update. I must have done that incorrectly. So I'm just going to go back one step and go here. Looks like I missed one spot. Yeah, I need to probably just plug my photo in here. Just a friendly face. Yeah, so make sure that's there too. I missed that. I thought that they actually popped that up from the member section, but they don't. And that's really it. Just continue to work on your shop. Like I said, it's going to take just a couple of days before you'll start seeing some engagement on your listings because you do have to get indexed. But beyond that, it's a great time to just release some more listings, keep going one by one. You know, when someone sees this listing that they're going to be interested in it because you've done everything you can to make this as good of a listing as it can possibly be. And that really is the secret sauce for success on Etsy. You just have to have really high quality listings that engage customers and move them through the buying process from interested to purchasing.